The Association of the National Olympic Committees of Africa, or ANOCA, will elect its new leadership on the 29th of November at an extraordinary General Assembly in Tokyo. Now, there are 4 candidates in the running for the post of president. It was vacated by Ivorian Lassana Palenfo. Among those contesting the top job is Algerian National Olympic Committee Chief Mustafa Berraf, African Athletics head Kalkaba Malboum, and Burundi's Lydia and Nsekera. CGTN's Edmond Nyabola spoke to Algeria's Berraf on his quest for leadership and his vision for ANOCA.
Our foremost plan that we would like to implement is to give ANOCA its rightful value and credibility, and to restore good management that conforms to international and IOC standards, as well as the 2020 plan of the IOC. In this organization, of which I am a part of, has had some difficult times, but things have been good for about a year now. We've overseen an effective transition period in which we have restructured the functions of ANOCA. Today, our ambition is to serve athletes and keep away from things that can tarnish the image of our organization.
So what areas within the organization of ANOCA do you think urgently need work, and what will you be addressing if elected?
The first issue that comes to mind is to concretely serve African athletes, to bring about a new dimension to the African Olympic movement, especially by supporting the NOCs that don't have means. Many NOCs operate in pronounced difficulty. Some can't even guarantee the athletes participation in continental or international competitions. We must now restructure, and that will allow us to accrue substantial savings that will help athletes have access to certain stipends and bonuses. That will in turn yield more success.
So one of the challenges we have within the National Olympic Committees in Africa is rogue heads of the NOCs who are not in it to develop the sport for the sport, but rather to for their own selfish gains. We have the example of Kenya, where there are court cases going on right now about the Rio Olympics, where money from government and from Nike was swindled by the federation chiefs, not for the benefit of the athletes.
I don't wish to micromanage NOCs and their functionality, but we can put in place certain measures to help monitor how they govern. I don't think it is useful to condemn brothers and sisters who are undergoing a judicial process and are having difficulties in the country while they have not been found guilty. The accusations against Mr. Keino from Kenya do not please me, because I consider him one of the biggest champions Africa has ever known. If he or anyone else did act criminally, then they must be held to account. As for other NOC chiefs, as you say, I know they want to accomplish a lot. They are not using money for other affairs because it is impossible to do so. IOC has auditors, and in each country there are also auditors accredited by the courts, and the IOC rigorously monitors the funds it distributes to the NOCs. I believe that the majority of NOC presidents have no other objectives other than to honestly and transparently serve the athletes. But the funds that come from the Olympic Solidarity Fund and ANOCA are not enough.